Hi, I'm here to talk about the films that I watched in January. I'm excited to do this. I'm doing this new thing this year on my channel where not only do I do a book wrap up of the month, which probably is already on my channel, go have a look for it, but I also want to do a film wrap up at the end of each month and talk about what I've been watching, because I love film, I love it so much and I want to talk about it. So please join me, talk about it with me, I'm really excited. So I'm just getting up Letterboxd, which is a website but also a handy app on the iPhone. Not Spawn, I'm literally not Spawn, I wish I was. Which basically, it's like Goodreads but for films. So you can keep a film diary and you can kind of log in what you watch each day, and then you can review it and you can recommend them to your friends, and you can have lists of like your favourite films or films you've seen in the cinema or your watch list, and you can just read everyone's reviews and just discuss films. It's a really nice website. I check it every day. I'd probably check it like 5 times more than I do Facebook. It's way more important to me than Facebook. It's really, really good. I love seeing what my friends are watching. I love putting my reviews on there and just getting all my thoughts and feelings out. So the first film of 2017 that I saw in the cinema was Silence, which is a new film by Martin Scorsese, and it was quite a hard watch. It's quite a long film. From memory it was over 2.5 hours, I think, or maybe on the 2.5 hours mark, and it really explores religion. So it chronicles the period of time where Christians would go over to Japan to try and impart Christianity on the Japanese people, and it's a tough watch, it is. And then the leaders in Japan at the time, who were obviously Buddhist, resent this growing Christianity in their country and kind of slaughter anyone who is a Christian. So it turns into this kind of manhunt, essentially. So it follows these two priests who are played by Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver, who are looking for their other friend who is a priest who went over to Japan and has now gone missing. So they go to Japan in an effort to find him, and they find the kind of Christian community there, and then it unfolds and you see what happens. And basically, I think the film, it's quite hard to say. I feel quite weird giving an opinion on this film because I myself am not religious. So I find it weird to say like, oh, religion means this or this. So from what I understand, this film aims to critique the way that people feel the need to force their religion on others, because in a way the Christians are trying to force Christianity on the Japanese and explaining why it's a better religion than Buddhism. But then there's a bit in the film where I can't remember which character it is, but one of the characters kind of makes a speech about why can't they just coexist, why can't they just, we believe in this, you believe in this is fine. But overall, the cinematography was absolutely beautiful. I mean, Japan is an incredible place and it just looks stunning as a piece of visual art. This film is stunning, and the performances were great by Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver. They're always great in everything. I mean, that's nothing new. But I feel, honestly, coming out of the film, I felt a bit, not underwhelmed, but I just felt a bit lost. I didn't really know what to think, and maybe that is because I'm not religious. It is quite hard to watch, and it is quite hard to pin down what I think of it. And the second film I watched in January was La La Land. Excuse me, dog. What do you want? I'm sure it's no surprise that I and pretty much everyone else that I've spoken to has loved La La Land, and that's because it is a beautiful piece of art. Cleo! Shush! Thank you. It's a film, it taught me to believe in love, and then it just slapped me in the face right there at the end. But I enjoyed every minute of watching this film. I've seen it again since I saw it the first time, and just every single moment is so full of joy and awe and wonder, and it's just so full of love. You can tell that, obviously it's an homage to old cinema, it's an homage to old Hollywood, but you can tell that the director and the actors and everyone who worked on this film, from the visuals to the costume to the songs to everything, were just so completely in love with what they were creating. And I think that just mirrors the love that the two characters have for their own art in the film, and it's just such a wonderful feeling to watch that unfold. I can't even describe it properly, but it was just like euphoric but also melancholic as well. It was kind of in a limbo between those two things, and I just think it fused together beautifully. It was about what it's like to be in love, but then also what it's like to be a creator, what it's like to be in love with what you do, and the kind of advantages or disadvantages of following and not following your dreams. And oh, it was really beautiful. And the cinematography, I mean, from a technical point of view, it's a stunning film. From an acting point of view, it's a stunning film. From a musical point of view, it's a stunning film. Just, I don't think it did anything wrong. And yeah. It was also the 1000th film that I have seen, I think, because when I put it into Letterboxd, it was my 1000th film I've ever kind of logged on there. So I just thought that was really cool. It was really cool to mark that milestone with a film that represents so much of what I love about cinema. It was really cool. And the last film I saw in the cinema in January was T2 Trainspotting. And I'd actually only seen Trainspotting like a week or two before I saw the sequel. And I know it's an iconic film, and I absolutely adored Trainspotting, the first film. I think it was incredible. It was so good. I thought Ewan McGregor was incredible. I thought Jonah Lee Miller was incredible. Ewan Bremner was incredible. Robert Carlyle was incredible. I started doing the names and then I had to do all of them because they're all so good. So was the sequel needed? Probably not. But the sequel takes place 20 years after. And it's basically them, you know, all four of them kind of meet again, and it's about them looking back. It's a very nostalgic film. It's them looking back on their lives, wondering, you know, what they would have done differently, or reflecting on the time that they've wasted, a lot of it due to drugs, and them trying to figure out where they should be or where they should be going in relation to, I guess, each other and also society and everything like that. But I mean, I love seeing the characters back together. Obviously all the actors were brilliant, still are, but I still felt in some moments it wasn't needed, and towards the end of the film it does get a bit too convoluted in a way. They try to do too many fancy things with the plot, and obviously to have, you know, the ending, I'm not going to give away, but the ending kind of trying to mirror certain things about the first film felt a bit fake to me. I thought they should have just kept it as something different. But yeah, I think if you're a fan of Trainspotting, you could go either way. You know, you can see it, ignore it, or see it and like it. You know, it's not going to ruin the first film. It's quite different from the first film, but it's also not going to add anything to that first film either. So that's what I've been watching in January. Please leave me comments of what you've been watching or your opinions on what I was watching. Just talk to me. Talk to me in the comments. I'm very lonely. So I'll see you soon with another video, and that's all for this one. Bye.